When we make a set of custom clubs for someone, we're truly fitting the club to the individual. No one else can do this with woods. The club should lay flat in the playing position, but for most people, the toe of the club is up. This is bored right now, so it's laying the way it should lay in a standard position. But for people who have the club up like this, rather than adjusting your hands and conforming to the lie of the club, then we'll actually bore the club flatter, or for someone tall, we'll bore the club more upright. You should also understand that with the driver, that's about 57 degrees, and as we go into the 2, 3, 4, 5, we're actually boring each one of those more upright. But the head is made that way. The majority of people have a tendency to push, fade, and slice the ball, although they don't slice with the 3-wood as much as with the driver, and they have less slice with a 5 or a 7. We might take a driver, and instead of boring this thing so it's dead square like that, okay, we'll bore this at an angle. So this could be anywhere from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 degrees closed. If a person has a tendency to hook, which very few people do, we can bore the club more open. You'd see that with golf professionals. They might have a tendency to put too much hook spin on the ball. Now, we can bore the club anywhere from 1 to 5 degrees flat, 1 to 5 degrees upright, by changing these angles right here. So this plate goes up and down, so I can bore these clubs flatter or more upright. These are the adjustments right on here, and they're in increments of a ½ degree. To bore the clubs closed, you can see that we're in increments of a ½ degree here. Now again, the majority of people who play the game, 85% of most people hitting a driver will either tend to push, fade, or slice the ball off the tee. So we make our clubs so that people can play with them and find the short grass. That's what we do, and this is truly custom fitting.